Here we have our 6 substances that we started with at the beginning of the unit. So as I go through these 6 different substances, you're going to fill out the table with what the substance actually is and if the substance is an element, a compound, or a mixture. So the first substance in the table is this guy. Looks like this, okay? This is actually brass. It's a metal, so it's BRASS. So what is it? It's brass, and brass is actually a mixture. So this is a mixture. There are certain type of metals called alloys. An alloy takes 2 metals, melts them down, blends them together, and they become an alloy. So brass is an alloy of nickel and copper, and they've been melted down and blended together to make brass. So brass is a mixture. Our next mixture is the cup that has, so what it is, it's a cup that has gravel and flour. So what is it? It's gravel or small rocks mixed with flour, and you can clearly see that this is obviously a mixture because I can easily pick out the gravel from the flour. Our next substance was this shiny, silvery looking substance. It kind of looks like a metal, and it actually is a metal, but this is called silicon. SiLiCon, silicon. And this is actually an element. It is found on the periodic table. So silicon is an element. The next substance was this yellow chunk. It looks kind of like a rock. This is sulfur, SuLfur, and this is also an element that is found on the periodic table. So this is an element. Next, we have our liquid, and I could have done something tricky like put salt in it or sugar or whatever, but I didn't. This is just water, H2O, and water is a compound. And then finally, I have these clear rock-looking things, okay? This is actually a form of salt. It's rock salt. And we learned earlier in the unit that rock salt is a compound. So starting from where we began, we've got our mixtures here, we've got our elements here, and we've got our compounds down here.